And we're live.
Oh no.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. We're here to play some Shadowrun. I think. The strange honking noise that you're going to hear throughout the night is my wife's dog, who has decided that the only place appropriate to chew on his squeaky toy is under my fucking desk. I've tossed it, I've moved it, he brought it right back. He doesn't want to play like catch or anything. He's just like, nah, this is where I lie to chew on this and you can get fucked. So you're gonna have to deal with it stream. I apologize. Anyway, this is
where I come to honk my Pop-Tart.
This is where he comes to honk his Pop-Tart.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. All right. Let's do some introductions of who our cast characters are, and then we'll do a little recap and get into the action. Order of the overlay. That means, Alex, you get to start us off.
I play Vin the Grim. Let me pull up some stuff.
You got shot last time.
Yeah. You know, things happen. What's the best way to describe the Grim? Swiss cheese and a go-getting attitude.
That's it? Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dan?
Hey, everybody. Dan, well, we're all just fenders. I'm just so ingrained to saying it now.
It's the way the words come out.
Yeah. I'm playing Sed, our hacker, and I shot someone last time, too.
Nice. That wasn't Grim.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't Grim.
Yeah.
Which is a good start. Now, if only I could fix my computer in real life, I'd be set. You're losing my hacker credibility.
You are. It's heartbreaking.
It's terrible.
Yeah. All right. The introduction everyone's waiting for.
The real introduction.
Take it away.
Boy. Nothing makes one appreciate the value of life, quite like settling debts with a gangster. Oh, with a puff of smoke, a cloud of shrapnel, and a spray of human blood, my debts to Sammy Script got covered. That the situation played off as a gang-related dispute over illegal street racing made it all the better. I never thought my foray into corporate intrigue would have taken this kind of turn, but at least with the Triad off my back, I can give up my short-lived career in organized crime and go back to being Harlthot Gordrum, Private Eye. Only the value of that kind of life settled half as much debt.
Nice. There we go. All right, Joe, follow that up.
Yep, I'm Joe. I'm playing a street samurai named Rianu Silvertail, who continues to be a halfling version of Keanu Reeves. He stabbed somebody to the point where they didn't have a head anymore last time, so that was fun.
Yeah. You stabbed it right off.
I did.
I feel like I missed something.
No, it's pretty much right. It was the old lady.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
The person that shot Alex.
Yeah.
I was there for his backup, and it didn't prevent it from happening, but I made sure he didn't die at least.
Yeah.
I did not die.
Yeah.
I microwaved her son.
Yeah. It was great.
Basically.
All right. Next up, last on our lineup, Tyler.
Me. I'm Tyler, and I'm playing Bugsy, and he is a dwarf rigger.
The driver of the group.
That's right.
All right. So, yeah. You all had been saddled with the task assigned by the Triad, by a small-time Triad boss by the name of Sammy Script. You all killed one of his goons, and as payment, you had to do this job where you had to blow up a small motorcycle shop, planting the evidence of a gang member who belonged to a group called the I-Fivers, while making it appear like the Triad wasn't involved and that the I-Fivers were completely responsible. You all did this. Not only did you do it, Sammy gave you way more explosive than needed, and if you would have used the full amount, you have leveled an apartment building. So you all have
Hopefully we didn't do that.
the foresight to cut down the package. That way it just totaled the shop you needed to total without murdering hundreds of innocent people. So, good job on all of you. So, you all went, got a good night's rest, and now you're ready to go report back into Sammy's script about a job well done. So why don't
Hopefully
we...
he almost likes us.
Yeah, why don't we pick up in the morning and we'll let you all take it away. Sammy needs to know the deed was done.
I imagine I'll wake up in the morning and the first thing I'll think is I'm not dead yet, so it's a good start.
Great start.
I'll just make sure I can still breathe through my nose after that lovely greeting I got last time I met with Sammy.
Yeah. He wasn't thrilled with you.
Just a little punch.
That's what I get for talking business over the phone. That's my bad.
Punch with his
My bad.
face.
Didn't you basically get broken by it, except for a trait you have?
Yeah, I spent willpower to keep from just getting a critical
Still
injury
okay.
out, right?
There's the unbreakable talent that orcs have, yeah. All right. So you all heading on over there?
Mhm.
You?
All right. You show up to the Purple Haze as
How did that
Dan
sound?
starts playing Sky Patty Cake.
There's a gnat flying around, and I actually had it, but I didn't squish it. I just gently caressed it between my hands, and when I let go, it flew away.
Hold on.
Good job. Yeah, you all load up in your two cars, make the drive across town, pull up in front of the Purple Haze. It's coming up on lunchtime, so they just opened up not too long ago. As you all head on in, the hostess up front recognizes the group of you and sends you on back to that private meeting room.
Wow.
They send in a...
Did we bring any of that C4 with us?
Where are you, Keanu? Keanu?
No, I don't have it down my pants.
This is the group that still doesn't know I exist, so I'm explicitly always cloaked.
Okay, still invisible.
I would probably... I don't know if I'd quite be in the room. I feel like I'd be doing surveillance outside to see if anything weird happens, and then listening
Sure.
in on the subvocal mic that someone's using.
Spoke about the clientele.
Yeah. I'll probably just be roaming around the inside of the establishment a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, so you're wandering around. Eventually a server comes in. It's got, chilled mimosas that she hands out to everyone. A little platter of appetizers, fingers, foods. Oh, Sammy will be in just a moment.
I'm drinking a mimosa. I don't know about you guys.
And,
I'll be spending the next half hour plotting how to drink it while invisible.
yeah, eventually...
You know what?
Yeah.
So you know what they say. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and I'm gonna be hammered before it's 5 o'clock here.
All we gotta do, I got a plan for you, is you spill it, and then you lay on the floor underneath it, and then just drink it as it runs off the table.
It's so weird. Every time you drop one of those, you just out of nowhere. It's so weird.
Uh-huh.
I thought I spilled it.
You,
We'll
you
just
just
make
hear
really loud, really
a
often
thud on the
sneezing
floor and a glug glug,
noises.
and then wow.
Yeah.
Is there a straw sticking out of the carpet?
Big gnat.
I need a ghost in the straw.
Sammy comes in. Y'all got it done. I saw it on the news. They showed the corpse of that biker and everything.
Yeah, it's a shame. I heard somebody was running around causing a ruckus about how he was beaten in an illegal street race. And it's a shame, really, that this sort of fallout happens.
A nice touch. Well, I tell you what. You all did a solid and made up for your fuck up. So as far as I'm concerned, right now, You and I are squared.
Good start.
But, maybe in the future I might have some work for you.
Of course. We'll keep our ears to the ground.
But I did get a phone call about your group. And I was asked to relay a message.
Uh-oh.
Now, I gotta tell you, this ain't Triad business. But I owe the guy a favor. He said he needed a team of runners that know how to be discreet, and after last night, I think you all earned that title, at least for a little bit.
Can be.
Here's what you gotta do. Tonight at midnight, head over to the Laubenstein Plaza. There's going to be a man there by the name of Morlock. He's got a job for you. Don't fuck it up, because y'all are riding off my reputation a little bit on this. And if I remember correctly, Mr. Morlock pays well, so be respectful.
Of
Do
course.
we have the right to decline if we decide it's too much for us?
I don't give a shit. He asked for a group of runners. I'm going to send him your way. You go and talk to him and decline. That's your business. I don't give a shit at that point.
All right.
Our friction has been resolved, so this is all on you. Well, I got some things to attend to. I know how to get a hold of you now. So if I have something that comes up that I think might be a fit for your group, I'll give you a ring. So,
Sounds like a deal.
why don't you all enjoy some lunch on me? I got some work to attend to.
Enjoy your day. Oh, this is all comped, yes?
Yeah, it's all in the house, buddy.
Set on him.
At that
This is
point,
enjoy
I'll start
lunch. You
doubting
hear
mimosas.
soft. Damn it, over the comms.
And he gets up and he's walking out of the room. And before he leaves the room, he kind of hesitates at the door and he turns back. Oh. Don't stare at the hump.
Okay.
And then closes the door behind him.
Okay.
How big the hump is, if it's stare worthy.
Must be noteworthy.
All right. He leaves you all in this private room. Server eventually comes in and brings, your full lunch course. It's more of a dinner serving, but you definitely get the feeling that here at the Purple Haze, they, really aim to be overly fancy and complicated on everything. So it's like a roasted duck, orange glaze kind of thing. Like, it's nice, but y'all walk out of that extremely stuffed. Except for Rihanna.
Oops.
Stuff some dinner rolls in my pockets for him for later.
Yeah,
A little pocket dinner.
it was worth it, but barely.
Is it though?
Is your life worth some roasted duck?
Yeah. How many chicken nuggets do you think I should put in
I'll
my
have to think
pocket
about
to take
that.
out of here? They probably don't have chicken nuggets here.
Probably.
We got half a day to kill. I suppose we could go tour the Capitol building. Get bored to death.
No, let's not go there again. I'd say let's go shopping, but we haven't earned any money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've all got 1,000 from selling that bike the other day.
You do?
That is true.
So yeah, I just need to know what you're going to fill your day with, or are you going to, we're going to hand wave it and fast forward to tonight?
He gave us a name of this person.
Morlock.
Morlock.
Who has a hump.
I would want to see. Did he say who he was affiliated with?
No.
Or if he was like independent, or
He said it's
Just said
not Triad.
not Triad.
Yeah.
hmm.
I would like to do some research.
I
Definitely putting his name in as don't stare
Yeah.
at that Morlock.
Yeah. Why don't you all give me a tech roll? Anyone who's doing research on this dude.
Cat.
Now, I will say you're all familiar with the Laubenstein Plaza. It's downtown, one of the best hotels in the city, in the heart of the shopping district. I mean, the fanciest, most expensive hotel in town.
Tech
Alright,
is
well.
scouting, right?
Yeah. First one on wits.
Yeah.
I'd want to ask my contact too. What's his name? Mouser, I think, is the one that does. Yeah, bounties. I want to ask Mouser if there's anyone with a contract out for their, like, under the name of Morlock.
Okay.
Like any contracts being offered by him or any contracts for him.
Okay. So let's go down the list of the roles and then we'll get to your contact.
Okay.
So, Kane, you're doing your search. Actually, I want to do it a little reverse. Bugsy, we're going to start you off because you failed. You don't find shit on Morlock. Not a thing.
Probably spelling his name wrong into the Googler.
Now, said there, Kane, you also don't find anything. But it's more so you find that there's very specifically a lack of data. Like maybe this isn't the
Getting
dude's
scrubbed.
name, or it's been scrubbed or some shit. Like you're looking at a black hole of information when it comes to Morlock.
Oh, shoot.
So Rianu, you hit up your contact. You ask if there's any jobs, any runs being put out currently by Morlock. Dude doesn't ping on the name. He's like, I don't know who this Morlock fellow is. But
Okay.
there was a bit of a rumor going around that there was some, big player that was looking for a group of runners, putting out fillers for, a group that could be very discreet. But there was no name. It was just a rumor that someone was looking, but there was no substance behind it.
Jeez.
Okay.
Hmm.
Could be our guy, but they like to be very secretive, it seems like.
Yeah.
Very good about it.
All right. Well, it's kind of a cool opportunity to be able to meet them. Also, I don't know, just the fact that we're meeting them, any information we can get on them is probably going to be very valuable. Either to give to other people or as like leverage on them.
Grim, what you got?
So,
Just real quick, we made 1,000, right? From
Yeah.
selling the bikes. I'm immediately taking 500 of that and buying an armor vest.
Okay. Sure thing.
Oh, we're live,
Yeah.
by the way.
I wish I had this before.
Yeah, I think this is a good idea.
I see why people have these now.
Yeah, I've learned the error of my ways.
I think Carl's just gonna spend all day playing arcades and watching old westerns.
Okay.
By old arcades, is that just Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Yeah, Call of Duty 21st Century Warfare.
That's it.
Seriously, they still have one Galaga Pac-Man in the corner.
Yeah. Coin slot doesn't work, so it's just the same demo over and over again.
All right. So the day carries on. Eventually, evening sets up. You all know it's about time. If you want to make that midnight meeting, that you head out. What's the game plan?
Look for a guy with a hump and say, "Hey,
Yeah, you.
is your name Morlock? Never mind."
Okay.
Are you the hump guy? I mean, Mr. Morlock?
What was the location we were given to meet him?
Laubenstein Plaza, downtown Seattle, in the shopping district.
Okay.
Anything noteworthy about this location about at these hours? Or, they closed up or they open or?
It's the biggest, expensivest, most expensive, fanciest fucking hotel in town.
So we should probably not look like riffraff coming in here. Maybe
Could be.
wear my best sweatpants.
There you go.
Take a quick whore bath
Yeah.
with some baby wipes.
I'm still staying stealth.
I've got my rumpled auctioneer business clothes.
I mean, I've got a
reeking of-
chameleon suit, but I also bought the thing where I can just customize its pattern, I think. So I'll just have it look like it's nice clothes.
There you go. It's the equivalent of that tuxedo t-shirt.
Yeah. It's basically got to be that.
Holographic bow tie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holographic suit and pants.
You all load up in your two vehicles. Give a drive over to downtown. It is a shopping district. The shopping district runs 24 hours. There's always a steady presence of Lone Star security. So it's a pretty safe and secure portion of Seattle to be in. You're able to find public parking that only charges most of an arm and a leg, not an entire arm and leg.
Oh, good.
And you make the short walk over to Laubenstein Plaza, this giant 15-story tall hotel, balconies all over. It's, this big circular shape with all these balconies poking out. There's a very high-end restaurant in the lobby. But as you all enter through the, front doors into the lobby of it, the desk clerk sits there, blanked by, you can see the branding on them, Knight Errant Security, some of the most expensive and vicious security you can buy.
Oh, boy.
And as you all come in, even doing your best to dress up, the desk clerk kind of got this, is there something we could help you with? I'm guessing you don't have reservations.
No, we were hoping to meet with somebody here. You seen any fellow with obvious deformities roaming around?
No, and that's a very peculiar way to call out for meeting a friend. Usually people say, hey, I'm here to meet a friend, they're this name, or, this is the party name, not, hey, I'm looking for a malformed miscreant in your
Well,
dining area.
I'm just trying to be as descriptive as possible.
What
A
was the
malformed
fellow
miscreant does seem to hit the nail on the head.
What was that, Alex?
What were we told this guy's name was again?
Morlock.
I would just lean over you should probably say Morlock.
The malformed miscreant's name is Morlock, if that helps.
Oh, Mr. Morlock. Yes, he's here, and he did say that he was expecting visitors tonight. He's on the 15th floor. In fact, he's currently, renting out the entire 15th floor. Yes, if you want to head on up, elevator 3, you will need a key to get up there. Yeah. She hands over a maglock key, like elevator 3, 15th floor. That'll take you right up there.
Thank you. I will take the key and prepare to head to the 15th floor.
Sure.
Yep.
As I'm following them in, does this elevator look like it's got any sort of like craziness going on security wise? Like sensors or
immediately walk in, you can see it's got cams in it. You would imagine a place this expensive. The fact that they have maglock securing the elevator doors, yeah, it's probably
a little high end.
Yeah.
Might have to stand on someone's toes if there's like pressure sensors or something. I'll split the way. I'll stand on one person's foot and someone else's foot.
Four-legged race.
We just need to make you a little backpack.
Yeah.
Like a quick eject backpack.
Yeah, be good. Yeah, I'll be careful to try and not set off anything as I'm walking in.
Okay. Yeah, you all slide the mag key on the elevator door. Opens up. There's just one button inside. It says 15.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Fancy.
This place must have a lot of elevators.
There was an entire bank of elevators, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So I guess to 15 we go.
You hit the button, nice, smooth jazz is playing. There's little vid screens telling you about all of the, shopping attractions in the area, all the different amenities that the hotel provides. The free continental breakfast starts at this time and ends at that time. Tomorrow's breakfast special is foie gras sauteed in truffle butter and quail eggs.
So what I'm hearing is we gotta find a way to stay here until breakfast and then sneak some on our way out.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it is midnight. We don't have to wait long. We just have to party with Morlock until 5, 6 a.m.
Somehow.
Bing! Hey, Captain. As the door slides open and you look out onto the 15th floor, and standing right on the other side of the door are 4 very belligerent looking orcs. So if you look at the little image board, a picture of them just popped up.
There we
Oh
go.
my.
Hey, chummer. Front one kind of billows out. You ain't needed here. Go on back to the barrens where you belong. As they stand there kind of blocking you from leaving.
He
But
called
we're here to
us.
see with Mr. Morlock. So
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Go ahead, hit the button. Go back down. Go back to the shithole you crawled out of.
why don't you come in here
My drink.
and show me which button to push?
Yeah,
No, it's empty.
I'm alright. There's only one. Look, it even says a G on it right now for ground floor.
I'll stick my foot in the elevator just to keep it from shutting.
So who are these guys? Who do they think they are?
Just
I'm going to be drawing my sword as slowly as I possibly can so it doesn't make sound.
Listen, pal. I understand you're probably the hired help. Well, so are we, in a manner of speaking. We're here on behalf of the owner of Purple Haze to do some business with Mr. Morlock. You understand.
I understand you're not needed here.
Oh, I think I get it. These guys must be competition.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Is there anything in this elevator I might be able to try and hook into kind of discreetly?
Yeah, you can give me a tech roll. Kind of see what all is available.
See if we get anywhere with this.
You roll 2.
So wait,
Big money.
so have they gotten in the elevator with us?
No,
or
they're blocking you. They're standing right outside the door, blocking you from getting out of the elevator.
onto the floor we need to be on.
Yeah. Yeah, said you pop in real quick. You pick up a handful of things. There's a fire suppression system. It uses an inert gas to kill any fires in the area. There's the warning lights, like the emergency warning system. You also have full lighting and environmental controls for the immediate area. And it's really high end. It's broken down into essentially like 8-foot panels, which is about the width of the hallway. So you can get really granular on what parts of the hallway you're wanting to do what.
All right. Well, do you guys mind letting that door just go ahead and close for a moment?
I'll pull my foot out from the door.
That's right. Back down to the ground with you.
Once the door's shut, let's go ahead and pop the lights and then go ahead and dump the fire suppression on them.
You, the door closes. Said you punch.
I'm gonna make sure I
into-
keep pushing 15.
Yeah. Well, when you look back at it, that the 15 next to the door is turned into a G for ground floor.
Okay.
But
So the program to only go one spot.
but yeah, said you kill the lights. You hear on the other side, like, what the hell? And then, and then, boom, 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 boom. You all have to ride the elevator down and then back up.
That's fine.
But by the time you get back up, the door slides open. The hallway is pitch black, but lying there in front of you are 4 unconscious orcs.
There we go. After you, gentlemen.
Easy enough.
Thank you.
Do they have weapons?
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
carrying like
Why
Ruger
did that knock them
Firehawks.
unconscious?
Halon gas, just well, not Halon, but
Oh,
mysterious fire
Yeah,
suppressant gas of the future, just sucked
No
out all the
oxygen.
oxygen. Yeah,
I assume it's also not safe, as it should be.
probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna round up their guns. I'm not planning on stealing them, but I don't want them waking them up.
You won't burn to death. You'll just
Yeah.
suffocate.
I take it they also have a maglock key.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking that, and then I'm gonna drag them into the elevator.
Okay, yeah. You dump them all in the elevator. Grim, you grab all their pieces. There's a trash can in the hallway. You just dump them all in.
Yeah.
Check the
Maybe we'll
ammo
come back
real
for that
quick.
trash later. Who knows?
All right.
Yeah, free magnums. Why not?
You're in the hallway. There's several doors going down this hallway, like any hotel. As you're kind of looking down, it seems like the lights are off. You can't see any light coming out from any of the doors except for one. And you hear very loud classical music thumping out from this one room. As you approach, you're greeted by the sounds of brass monkey, that funky monkey.
Classical music.
Uh-huh.
I don't know nothing about this right here.
What all you do?
I was curious. Is it at all possible to look up like a schematic or something?
Give me another tech roll.
Okay. I mean, we'll keep pushing on this.
You're only able to pull the public information, which is fire escapes, emergency routes, stuff like that. But yeah.
Dang. Okay. Well, do we want to knock or do we let ourselves in?
Yeah, let's
I feel like we should not.
Yeah, let's be proper.
Mhm.
It's like, if this guy can afford us, then we should probably be nice.
Remember
I
what
will
he
knock
said
on the
not
door
to
with
do?
my foot, just thump, thump, thump.
As you give a little kick on the door, a second later, the music stops. And the door swings open. There's a very young, attractive-looking human woman in a thin silk robe that's kind of tied shut. Oh, JP, I believe your guests have arrived. Thank you, hon. Why don't you go ahead and head on back to your room and send them on in.
Okay.
She stands out of the way.
I will walk past her and say, "Ma'am,
Mhm.
tip
Oh,
my
be careful, the
fedora."
lights are off.
I want to see that. Okay.
What kind of floors are there in this room?
Hallways, carpeted. Inside is very nice looking, like hardwood.
Okay, good. So it won't look weird if there's 2 feet depressions in the, in the carpet as we're talking.
As you all head in, very large penthouse suite, very nice. Here, come on in here. From a side room, as you kind of look in, looks like to be like the kitchen. You head in.
Yeah.
You see a dwarf standing maybe 4 feet tall. Pale white, death white skin. Wearing purple satin robes with black lace on them. And this just giant hump on his back as he's kind of hunched over as he walks. Like, come in. Nice.
Does it look like a growth or like his back's deformed?
You're not sure.
Are you going to look?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one who can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm invisible and it's hardwood, so yeah, I'm gonna inch my way around and just be like fixated at that. I can look all I want.
Gosh, just allow the term to stick there. Damn it. Twitch auto mod.
Right? I keep allowing it.
Me too.
Or you keep allowing it.
Yeah, come in. I was just getting a drink and getting a snack. And he pulls out this giant, like, charcuterie board and sets it on, like, the kitchen island. He pulls out a couple bottles of chilled champagne and a bunch of glasses. So, that was a pretty funny trick y'all did there with my boys. It's clever. I like it.
Oh, those are your boys. Okay.
Okay, all right.
We
I was going to
apologize.
ask, like, were they very important?
I'm glad you didn't, I'm glad it didn't come to violence. So, kudos to you on that one.
Mhm.
As he puts out 6 glasses, pops a cork on, or pops the top on the champagne and pours 6 glasses. Hands one to Bugsy, hands one to Harlthok, hands one to Sed, hands one to Grim. The last one he hands right to you, Rianu.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
All It's rude to stare.
I'm gonna walk back as if I wasn't staring, and like I'd been there the whole time, and then I'll reach from it like alongside everybody else.
Anyway, gentlemen, I am JP Morlock. I'm glad you made it here tonight.
I think we are too.
I was looking for a group of runners that can be discreet and follow instructions. Sammy owed me a favor. Said he had a crew that might fit the note, and he sent you my way. Now, please eat up, drink, unless, someone doesn't want champagne, but it's never a bad time for champagne. I've also got some coffee here. Real shit, too. None of that soy stuff. Actual beans I ground myself.
I will absolutely take a cup of your coffee, sir.
I'm literally drinking champagne and coffee at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he goes over,
Ah.
starts prepping that very high-end, like, pour-over coffee. You can smell the real beans, kind of. Anyway. Now, I represent some parties who are looking to acquire some property, and I'm hoping you all can help me out with this. A literary work by Aaron the Scribe. It's to be published by Sylvan Informations here in the near future. My employers don't wish to see that come to light, but they can't afford to be implicated with any theft. And that's where you come in.
Okay.
My contacts are reporting. Hang on a second. My contacts are reporting that, you got what it's got what it's going to take to take on this mission. Now, I got two objectives for you. First thing, you got to get into the Sylvan Information offices here in the city, and you got to get the manuscript. Being the archaic, eccentric kind of type that Aaron the Scribe is, he has handwritten this manuscript on actual paper, mind you.
Ow.
So it's going to be
that's
easy
harder
to
steal.
What's that?
It's harder for me to steal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be easy to find, or at least identify. Second, you got to get in to their mainframe, and you got to leave behind a virus on their data store that contains the electronic copies of the work. That's simple.
Have you got that, or do we need to come up with one?
Oh, no, I got it. And he tosses you a small data chip. It's on there. Simple program. Once activated, it's going to wipe out the information, all the digital copies of his manuscript, as well as plant a bunch of red herrings for anyone who's got to investigate. Now, of course, this place, relatively savvy. SAN access to the system is very secure, so you're gonna have to enter it physically within the building.
I think we're good at physically entering into places.
Yeah. So that's the job. Get in there, steal me that manuscript, bring it back to me, load that virus up on their data store. And, yeah. If you're all interested, you got a week to do it.
Sounds doable.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Now, I know, you all aren't here out of the kindness of your heart, so where it really matters, payment. You do this job, I'll pay you each $5K tonight.
Nice.
And when the job's done, another $5K each.
I'm interested.
And there's a bonus in it for you. Now, an additional 2K. Now, it's not each, you'll have to split that. For leaving intact any data not related to this run. You know, grubbing for extraneous data can jeopardize the whole thing. But you all seem to know how to accomplish your job with minimal force, so, you know, I can respect that.
All right.
So, yeah.
Take no more than prescribed.
No stealing extra data is what he's saying.
No stealing extra data. You steal extra data, you don't get that 2K.
Okay.
It was stealing extra data that got us in some trouble, and we know enough to not do that.
Do we?
We've learned a
we
little.
know enough. We know enough not to do it. We know enough not to do it.
Most of us know enough. Most of us. Good point.
Frankly, speaking for myself, I know enough to not steal any data ever, which is
Yeah.
why I have said. Yeah,
That's what I'm mostly accounting for.
So, yeah.
why we have said.
I gotta point it out again. You know, subtlety is here, is, you know, the key here. Don't get caught. Get that manuscript, load the virus on the data store. Nothing can look fishy. I mean, they're gonna know it's been stolen, but we can't have anything that might lead them back to you or lead them back to my employers. We clear on that?
Fair.
Absolutely fine.
Very good. Well,
Are there multiple people got in for this manuscript anyways?
you're asking if you got competition?
Well, I mean,
No.
if you're the only one that wants it and we hit it, it's gonna be kind of hard to make it not look like you did it.
This is high level shit here, son. Like, there isn't word out on the street that one group or the other's wanting to steal a manuscript of a book.
Yeah.
So no, there shouldn't be anyone else out there looking for this. Now, I
Okay.
certainly haven't hired anyone else. Now, of course, if y'all fuck this up, I might have to hire another crew. Whether that crew is to finish the job you weren't able to, or to, you know, gun you all down in your sleep and get my manuscript anyway. Either
Hopefully
or.
Neither.
But hopefully it doesn't come to this, and hopefully we have a long, fruitful friendship ahead of us.
That one. I like that one.
I like that one too.
I forgot to reveal this.
Do I get to be friends with your neighbor out there too?
No. I don't share like that, no.
Oh, okay. No, it doesn't hurt to ask.
That's how you get cooties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to reveal. There's a picture of Morlock on the screen there.
Nice.
Okay.
Will? I guess we'll probably work on getting to it.
If you want to, I mean, you're all welcome to hang out here for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll take up one of your rooms or so and just use that as an opportunity to gain some intel.
Sure.
Just stick around, maybe get some sleep, head out in the morning.
Fine by me. I've got the whole floor. Find a room that's not occupied.
So we're thinking the only copies of this manuscript are digital?
There's the physical manuscript, and then Silver Information is going to have digital copies as well.
Okay.
Supposed to destroy the digital copies.
Okay. I missed the physical part.
Yeah. We put your guys' guns in the trash can outside. They might want them
No,
back.
I saw. Anyway, go crash, eat some food, hang out. I'm going to put some tunes back on. Man, I love them classics. As he
Could I have one
walks-
more cup of coffee before I go?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
there, friend.
One copy to go, please.
Sure, go for it, man. Just shit all belongs to the hotel. Just leave it in your damn room. I mean, I don't care. Keep it if you want. What the fuck are they gonna do? Charge me extra?
At this, like, Harl's just about to cry. He's like, free coffee. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those situations where you ransack the hotel room for everything that you think you can take.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes over, puts his tunes back on, skips to a different song. Look at this photograph.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's definitely time for us
After
to leave.
so many years, it's still so bad.
Classics.
I'm just gonna go hang out in the elevator. I like the music there.
All right. You all filter out of his room after getting your next round of coffee, champagne, raiding his charcuterie board. All right, good luck with that, Captain. Yeah, you can find another room. I mean, very high-end, nice penthouses. So yeah, y'all can find a place to crash for the night. That way you can get up and raid that continental breakfast.
Hell yeah.
Like go
Plan
here, but to
success.
stay.
All right.
Say the nicest room we'll maybe ever be in our entire lives.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, you got the job laid out in front of you. Break into Sylvan information.
I think it might be worth looking into who runs security for the place, any schematics that might be on the public records, things of that nature.
Yeah, we'll have some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, start doing your work.
Well, let's see.
Yeah. I think my first thing is probably just going to be seeing what I can find out about the physical building, floor plan, etc.
All right, give me a tech roll.
If I get more, then we'll see what I can do with it.
Ooh.
And we're getting ready to rest, so
Fucking Christ, man. 5 successes.
Wow.
So, information you dig up with that.
I am good hacker.
Sylvan Corporation. It's located in Seattle Corporate Road. Business plan last amended in October of 2050. Current CEO is Malachi Morgan. You get information on the principal divisions, kind of products and services, which is multimedia and hypermedia publication, as well as industrial software. You get pulled up that Sylvan is known in the publishing industry as an elven house. Mainly they deal with, elven works, elven literature.
Makes sense.
Almost exclusively publishes elven authors and designers. Also has publication rights to all works by elven social theorist Aaron the Scribe.
Okay, which is our target, right?
Yeah. They maintain their own in-house security force.
Okay, so no external group.
No, all in-house. And its computer systems are rumored to be fairly well defended. So as far as all of your extra successes, multimedia production company specializing in Triad and Simpsons hypermedia, plus a lot of more conventional publications. They also design database programs, so a real kind of information-based program. Exclusive right to Aaron the Scribe, and they're looking to publish his lecture material. And they've got a whole section of hotshot deckers coding stuff for some of the biggest corps and the UCAS. And that's where the company really makes its money.
And we can't steal any of it.
You do a hard scrub of the net, and that's what you dig up.
Okay.
Oh, you said you were looking for 4 plants too. I got so excited by my info dump document that I forgot about the floor plans.
Oh, nice.
wow.
It's 3-story building. The second floor and the third floor are identical.
And then they've got like a lower, like a loading area or something at the bottom, or?
Yeah, so there's on the ground floor. So let's look at first floor. They've got, this is a loading dock on the back. They've got a basement underground facility there. That's where they keep all their servers. Yeah, it's a loading dock, servers underground.
I don't know if you're pinging things, I can't see it.
It's so, this screen is so goddamn big.
Okay.
Let me get a marker out here.
It's the big screen.
Ooh.
Biggest the screen is.
So I'll just draw on it so it'll be more visible. So, oh god, that is the worst color to pick.
Oh, that is terrible.
Oh my god.
It hurts.
As you can see, someone peed around this section of white.
All right, so that red circle I just put on there, that's their loading dock.
Oh.
This
Okay.
is my default, so I can actually get. You've got your up front here, your main lobby area. Second floor and first floor are the same, and then
Okay.
ground floor is the information system.
How do we get to the underground? Is
So
it from within here, or?
you can get to it via the elevators. You can also get to it through, they've got an underground parking garage which has access as well.
Okay. That might be one way for us to get in, possibly.
Yeah, you can see the
Yeah.
3 banks of E for elevators on each
Oh.
floor, and those line up.
Oh. Well, that's a huge data storeroom then.
Oh,
Is that what that big square is? Is the data like a data
Yeah.
I
store?
assume this is the parking garage here.
Well, yeah, that's correct. So this is
Oh,
parking
okay.
garage. And then here's the data store.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
these maps are gigantic.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
scale is weird.
I
don't
zoomed
know.
all the way out. No wonder I couldn't see anything because the little pings are so tiny.
Initially, when I first started getting this stuff prepped, I was using a lot larger images and I was having to show everything. And then I got wise and started using smaller images, but I never resized my canvas.
Yeah. Oh well. Details.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least we got a floor plan. I guess the next thing is probably to start doing a little surveillance.
Was that all we were able to get with our successes?
Yeah.
Okay. What other information publicly about like security? Was there anything?
Just
They-
it's in the house. Right.
Yeah.
As in house.
In-house.
Okay.
I think after that we'll need to go do some on-site exploration, maybe.
Sure. Morning rolls around. You all head down to your free buffet. You present. Initially, they don't want to let you in, but you present your maglock key, and they let the group of you go in and fill up on their. Very.
I'm sure that we look like pigs in a pigs in a trough.
Yeah, you can tell the other guests are very unhappy that you're all
Fanciest
there.
trough ever, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards the end of the breakfast, I'm going to be like, hey, we're just about ready to leave, but before we can, we need some to-go boxes.
I was getting ready to literally be like, hey, is there like a container like that I can have some coffee to go? And
Yeah, it's basically me just saying, I'll leave if you feed me.
Can I get another container for gravy? Can you also do that? Can you put that in the cup for me?
Just coffee and gravy. Initially, they're just like the wait staff is just like, no, you don't get it. Oh, you're saying you'll leave? Yeah, they bring you out a couple doggy bags and some to-go like containers and stuff. Like, please just.
I am wearing the bathrobe out with me.
I like that we could see eye to eye on this. You give us a little more food and we go.
Yeah.
Just not myself without my morning cup of gravy.
Artery clogged goodness.
My doctor says I almost have the high score on my sodium.
Gotta keep raising the bar every day.
Yeah.
You never get there.
I don't know what blood pressure is, but higher is better, right?
When I accidentally cut myself, no matter where, it sprays out 20 feet.
Quentin Tarantino works here.
I actually starred in one of his movies.
Nice.
Oh no.
As a dead person.
Yeah. All right. Now what?
We're doing surveillance?
Probably
Yeah, I think,
surveillance.
Yeah, they do have that loading dock. So I would like to find some place that would be a safe distance away from the loading dock to get a good look at it with some binoculars.
Yeah, well, they got the loading dock and they also have the underground parking garage. Which I'm sure has cameras in it, but.
So yeah, you get an address. It's over in the Bellevue district. Real nice part of town, you know, where everyone's got an actual sin and the unemployment rate is what would almost resemble low. It's where many of the wealthiest people in Seattle have their estates.
One out of every 3 people has a job here.
Yeah.
And the others are so rich they don't need them.
Yeah.
Lone Star vehicles actively patrol the streets in this area. But most of these buildings and businesses have their own private security. They don't really call attention to themselves. As you kind of like drive past the area, you can get a first look at the Sylvan building itself. Sets in the center of its own little landscaped park. Beautiful lawns surround the building with walnut, oak, apple trees dotting the grassy expanse. In the northeast corner is an artificial lake holding 3 small islands linked by bridges. You can kind of see from the street huge fish, huge koi swim lazily back and forth. Building's 3 stories tall, faces south. It's got a very wide first floor and just the narrow tower going up from there. Surrounded by a probably like 10-foot tall kind of like wrought iron fence, very kind of fancy and nice looking. But this whole park, it's got an automatic gate on the front so people can get access to the main front lobby, and then also there's a gate in the back that you can see blocks off the ramp down to their private parking garage under the building.
So there's do people have like a checkpoint or something they're going through to get into the area around the parking garage?
To get into the parking garage, there is a small booth there with a guard who's waving people through, but you also see that there is a kind of like a data pad that you can swipe through.
Okay. So we might be able to like rig something like that at least, but
I was playing this classic game at the arcades yesterday, Metal Gear Solid. This guy sneaks into like the docking bay of like this Alaskan base, and then he like hides in boxes and stuff in order to get around. Really genius stuff. It's a bit low tech, but I think we could pull something like that off.
Yeah, I suppose we could see if they got like some shipping or something that goes in there. Is that what you're thinking?
Are we saying we're putting it in
let's,
the box?
Put Joe in a box.
I think
Rihanna,
pretty small boxes.
Rihanna would fit in the box better than I would.
Okay, true.
It's true.
I mean, no offense, but that might be a good way to at least get some scouting done. Maybe we can see who supplies them with the materials they use to. No, they don't produce physical goods, do they?
No.
I mean, they must. I mean, they have a physical book.
Well,
They also have a shipping
Well, that
place
guy
to
only
ship out
does.
cargo.
I mean, they got a loading dock. I mean, they must use it for something.
like Alex points out, Aaron the scribe works in physical medium. No one puts out magazines, flyers, or anything. It's all digital.
We need to find out who supplies him with his goods. Maybe hijack a shipment of that. Get ourselves inside that way. Just tossing out ideas here.
You can see if it's a company that like hires out drivers or something. We can pretend to be those and take the job.
Could be, yeah. We could have someone to roll up with a few of us invisible, in our chameleon suits, and drop some of us off, and then maybe we can go rig the cameras up, and the rest of us can sneak in and then do the things that we do.
Or we could cause something to happen where they would need to hire a driver.
Well, we still know, after dark we could just sneak in, possibly.
Still got to deal with cameras, either way.
Well, I mean,
Cameras possible, floor sensors, in-house security for a magical elven society.
More than likely they'll have this place patrolled, which we could probably scope that out a little bit.
if we get you close enough, we can hack security cameras, I imagine.
Probably have to have physical access in a place like this.
Yeah, if we have to rig up a flash drive again like we did at that last place, we can always do that. I'll put some recipes on it for a nice old lady.
Yeah, that did work out rather well. Yeah, maybe we are going about this the wrong way. Maybe we should be targeting the people who, just the plain Jane people who work here somehow. Maybe they can be our in.
Once we get an in, it should be easier to work our way deeper.
It worked once. Could work again.
And if it doesn't, we'll all owe somebody 5,000 credits or our lives.
Problem is, we still gotta get that into their underground parking lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In which case we could
No,
Could
go
we
ahead.
get somebody inside. We alter the records of who's going to be delivering their next shipment of goods. We also find out who does their shipments of goods, what it is they receive in doing so. Bugsy will drive people in, people who may or may not be cloaked. That'll get us a chance to scope things out for a bit, leave as if nothing's ever happened, and then we can go on from there. I mean, we have a week to plan this out.
Yeah, we don't gotta rush it.
And I mean, we've always got drones. We can stick something on a drone, or can you do?
And we can find out if that would be countered by any of their security systems.
Exactly. Do you have a remote, whatever, like a remote connection that you can get your drone into?
Yeah, they can all be controlled remotely.
I think he's talking about a data link.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Just to have your drone fly in and bump into a wire with a data link.
I think so. If not, maybe I need my one.
Yeah, that is an upgrade you can buy.
Okay, it looks like that might be. I have a satellite link.
Ooh.
I think that's on my deck.
Yeah. That
This
gets
would
you-
be for the drone itself.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd probably have to buy a part for that then. Or just buy a new drone, maybe.
You can look that up in the Shadowrun book.
Yeah.
So once you all have something you need to do, just let me know and we can start rolling dice if we need to.
I'm going to try and look up the book real quick. So if you guys got other thoughts while I'm researching real quick.
Have we
Now, while
scoped
you
out
research,
the-
I'm going to actually take a quick bathroom break.
Okay. Go ahead, Alex.
Have we actually scoped out the parking lot yet?
No.
The underground one?
Now there is a security booth and a closed gate, like this big wrought iron fence has this, sliding gate. So you would have to get past that to get in. And looks like there's currently someone manning this booth.
Are there cars like pretty
Right.
constantly coming in out of the parking lot, or just like every once in a while?
You see one every now and then, but it's not real frequent.
Okay.
You're not exactly there at open or close of business, so probably during those times it would be a lot busier.
Because you said the security guy was just waving most people past, right?
He's waving some people through, yeah. Other people he has them scan in.
Okay.
I want to call on my contact, Pickett, who I fit on him. He is like just a goods guy. Like I pictured him being able to get like weapons or just random things I would need for jobs.
Right.
But I wonder if he would also just have general like supply chain stuff. He might even do like more legitimate business as a front. So I'd want to see if he knows anything about who supplies goods to this business and
Sure.
if he knows the company, just the names of anything to get us started.
Sure. I'm gonna roll, see how Pickett does. I'm gonna use your stats there, 3 and 4, so pool of 7.
Mhm.
Yeah, you do pull off a success. So what exactly are you looking for?
I want to know the name of the company that does these like deliveries, and if they contract out drivers.
Sure. Yeah, he's like, yeah, give me a handful of hours to dig that up. I'll see what I can come
Yeah.
up with. All right, what else is happening?
Lucky that's drones.
Okay. Well, while you're all researching that, we can have Pickett come back with his information. He's like, all right, yeah. So they, they're all digital. So if you're looking for physical goods, they're not moving anything out, but they do have a pretty good, it looks like, employee break room there. They get regular visits from several high-end, food stuff, snack
catering.
vendors, like catering stuff. They also
Okay.
have a cleaning company that comes in daily. Yeah, they also got some, it's weird. They got some, they got a meat vendor from a high-end butcher that comes up with weekly deliveries. It's expensive. You don't get real meat unless you're paying a very healthy chunk.
Yeah.
Now, also
Okay.
throwing it out there for Grim, you can, if you want, hit Astral to see if there's anything you can pick up by scouting it out magically.
I was afraid of doing that.
It can hurt, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's just too much unknown.
Okay.
I gotta figure out where this sounds.
But yeah, Rihanna, he's able to provide the vendor names.
Okay. Cool. I don't know. The meat one, the frequency of it is good, but
The cleaning one is, I feel like, super ideal.
yeah,
Daily.
Yep, there'd be an excuse for us to be around in the building.
I think I may or may not know of a way to get into the lobby. Probably not. Maybe. I'll check in with my contact, Lieutenant Max Mulder of Seattle Lone Star, to see if there are any records of any incidents that may have occurred in the past couple of months that have gone unresolved regarding the place. Like maybe somebody broke in or just vandalized the place or left threatening death messages to an employee, something of that nature.
Sure. This is
I don't think it's
Mulder.
internal security.
So
Yeah.
He's got a pool of 5.
Right back again.
Yeah. Yeah, you pull a success on that. It's like, nah. There's private security, though, so if they had anything going on, they handle it in-house. Oh, that's kind of odd. They do have, a couple weeks ago, there was, I'm sorry, a couple months ago, there was a, after hours ambulance call. Looks like someone was injured on the grounds after hours. But yeah, ambulance and everything. Guy got torn up pretty bad.
interesting. Did they survive?
Let's see. Nope.
Like attacked by dogs or something, or
Yeah, it was listed as a. Yeah, bite marks and burns.
Burns are strange.
Yeah, it's
We got one of those
strange experimentation there for you.
security robot dog things, maybe.
That's terrifying.
All right, well, I'm not sure what I can do to work around that, but thank you very kindly for keeping my head in the. I'm just making sure everything's all right. Yeah, take care.
All right.
It's a comm link that I need to find,
Yeah, let me take
or something else. I might be. There's so many things in the inventory here.
Yeah. Let's see. Shadowrun 5th edition rules is what we're using for available gear. Street gear. Vehicle and drones.
It's under there. It just lists sensor slots.
So yeah,
which are
that's
in a different section.
Sensors are in a
Sensor
different
slots.
section. I
And
think.
then we need to look at electronic. There's a way, and I don't remember where it's at, where you can get, accessories for drones.
Yeah, that's where I'm struggling to find it.
So like micro transceiver, yeah, that's jammer, head jammer, data tap.
Data tap is probably what you need, right?
So it's going to need a universal data connector,
Where are those at?
which I think it has. I'm looking at page 440. Anyway, we'll say go ahead
Oh, under communications and countermeasures, or
Yeah. So if you want to get a data tap, you're going to have to get a comm link on that. And then you would have to get a data tap. You get those two, you can use your drones to, if it can get physical access to a data connection, it can wirelessly connect you in.
all right. I may dump a bunch of money on this then, because I
Alright.
assume the quality of the comm link will be important in this situation.
It can be, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Jake, your contact comes back with that. Yeah, no police, but it's all in-house. Just the one ambulance call where someone got over the fence, but they had to get rescued, and they were covered with bite marks and burns.
Oh, so
They
they tried to
died.
break in?
What's that?
They tried to break in?
Just says they hopped the fence.
Okay.
Yeah, someone breaking in, maybe someone wanting to go for a late night swim, doesn't list it. Kid died, so there's no real way to get the actual story of what happened there.
Let's see here. I do have a Sony Emperor comm link. All the bits and bobs from page 440 on there.
Thinking I might go for something a little fancier than that. Maybe we'll overinvest. That way we have something for later.
Yeah.
Don't lose it.
Hmm?
So just hope we don't lose it.
Yeah, I know.
That'll be what the backup is for then.
All right, so
But I do have a data tap though, just in case.
yeah. Said you go on your shopping spree. Are you able to equip one of your drones with that, or are you having to buy a new drone?
I'm probably just gonna go ahead and buy another drone and just equip some different stuff to it.
Okay. So yeah, you'll be
That way I'll
able.
just have one. I'll
Okay.
probably do another like a fly spy one.
Okay. All right. So what's happening next? Any other legwork you all want to do, or are you just waiting for said to see if they can get data access? Now, I want to say at this time of day, it is, maybe like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
The front gate on this place is open. You could walk up to the building, walk around the grounds, head into the lobby.
So, oh yeah, because are you allowed to just visit as is?
You don't know. There's nothing saying not to.
Maybe you know what, I assume, okay, Aaron the Scribe does lectures. So I'm gonna see if there are any like internet forums where people discuss that sort of thing and just see the kind of language that they use. Like if they've
Sure.
got like any inside jokes, memes of that sort.
Give me a tech roll.
All right. Oh gosh, which one is
First one on wits.
wit? All right, yeah. That's true.
2 successes. All right.
Oop, I accidentally hit push when I wanted to just look at it.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and take that wits back. I mean, it's still 2 successes, so. Yeah, he's real big in the elf community. Social theorists known for full-length works such as The New Magic, Life After 2001, Mankind Ascendants, Metagenes, Future Spiral. Among his better-known essays he's put out, there's Debunking the Neo-Anarchist Myth, Why Humanity Needs Leadership. There's another one, Toward a Stable Society. The Inadequacies of Zoological Terminology in an Awakened World.
Good on that job.
Be right back if you give me a moment.
Yeah. He currently has political ties to the backing of a group called the Young Elves Technologist Poly Club.
Do we have any elves in our group?
I don't think any of you are. We got Bugsy's a dwarf. You're halfling. Harlthok is
An orc.
an orc. Sed's an elf.
I thought Sed was human.
Or Sed human. I don't remember. I'll look at Sed's character sheet. No, I've got Sed listed as elf.
I'll be damned.
And with your 2 successes, you managed to find just a couple snippets from online forums and whatnot. The person says, interesting fellow, one of the sharpest minds they've ever encountered. You always got the feeling there's 10 layers of thought going on behind his eyes. Then you also pull up, he's the backer of the Young Elves Technologist, but I think he calls the shots. You also hear he's tied up in the politics of Tyr Tarngir, which makes for an interesting cross-section. I'm not familiar with Tyr, that group, off the top of my head, so... yeah.
How do I spell that? Could I do some research on that as well?
Yeah, let's do describe. There it is in the chat.
Or I guess I'll do another tech roll and see if I can't find anything about them. See why that would be considered weird.
Sure.
While he's doing that, I guess the question would be, what availability would I have access to for a comlink?
What do you mean?
I don't know for playing availability or not. Are we just assuming that
You can
everything's
just get it.
accessible?
I'm not. It is an elven nation. Yeah, it's an elven kingdom.
So why would that be considered strange?
Premises.
I am doing some Googling because just chucked myself. I don't know.
Yeah.
Top of my head. Let's see. It's pronunciation. Fucking Christ. It's pronounced as the following. It is located, covers most of Oregon and a slice of Nevada, contesting territory in Northern California, ruled by the Council of Princes during the creation, went through a transition to more democratic government. Let's see.
Get my shopping order put together for you.
Did not sign the business recognition accord, so megacorps can only operate through subsidiaries and don't enjoy their normal extraterritoriality, so they don't get to operate as private nations. Yeah, I'm just gonna guess it's just opposing ideology. Oh, shit, I know why. This is stupid of me. Young Elven Technologist. Elves normally eschew technology in their more classic culture. Which puts, a group of young Elven Technologists kind of opposed to the whole kind of thought of sheer Sharon Giray. Tyr Tangerine. Cool. So you got some more information. We got about a half hour left in the night, so what else are we doing?
I think I'm gonna work on a new disguise of just like a I don't know, an Aaron the Scribe fanboy. Just really gonna try to learn how to talk like somebody who's really interested in his works and what it is he has to do.
Yeah.
Maybe familiarize myself with some of his writings. Just basically look like my goal is to essentially adopt a persona of a fanboy, so I can just walk into the front lobby and be like, what do I do to actually, meet with my hero? That sort of thing.
Sure. Anyone else going to go in with Harlthok? Maybe the elf in the group?
Yeah, and then I'll follow through cloaked if I can.
Sure. So yeah, 3 of you head in. 1 of you cloaked. Said, are you going in? I said the elf in the group. That meant you.
I can if you want me to. I figure it might help us out a little bit.
Yeah, you head in. Fancy lobby. Very nice. Very... the only way I can describe it is elven style, kind of flowing architecture. There's a receptionist at the front desk. 3 actually set at the front desk, which is that little crescent shaped on the map in the lobby area. Excuse me, is there anything I can help you 2 out with?
Well, my friend and I were actually big fans of Aaron the Scribe, and
Yes.
This is my first time in Seattle, and I was just wondering if there was maybe like a way that I could, I don't know, maybe meet him, get an autograph from him, that sort of thing.
Or if you do any tours or anything, I don't know.
We don't do tours. I'm sorry.
Well,
and actually, usually we don't. Aaron's a very private and reserved individual, but he's not actually.
You can tell. You can tell he's got like layers of thought in front of everything he thinks, and it just shows in the things that he says and does. It's really amazing, and I'm looking around nervously, but the nervous looking around is also just scoping the place out as well as I can.
So yeah, you see. Kind of back past it, there's rows of elevators, 6 elevators. There's stairs immediately to your left and right. You can see there's some kind of offices also in those wings there on the first floor. Looking around, you definitely see the signs of security. You see cameras kind of hidden in the architecture. You see some people. There's plenty of people kind of moving through the lobby here and there. Several kind of burlier looking people. You kind of get the feeling are probably guards, kind of incognito. Yeah, it's kind of what you pull from just your initial kind of glance, surveillance of the area as you're trying to convince them. Like, sadly, we don't really, Aaron describes very private. He doesn't like the kind of interaction that you're looking for, but also he is currently out of town, so.
Wow, what terrible timing.
I'm sorry. He is giving a lecture in 2 weeks at one of the universities here in town, so maybe you could secure tickets for that and meet him there.
Are those tickets available like on the net, or do we have to go through the university?
You would have to go through the university.
Okay,
all right. Yeah, I'll see about getting an extension on my stay here. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet somebody who works with Aaron the Scribe, and I'll reach out to shake the receptionist's hand.
And they as you all leave, they very much watch you all walk out intently, making sure you do leave. As you're kind of leaving the front thing, kind of walking past this, this very fancy looking park. There's people here and there sitting underneath trees, reading, some people sitting on one of those small islands, maybe having a little meeting. Very kind of, open campus, kind of, new age hippie work ethic where, find a place you're comfortable and do your work.
All right. Well, he's got something.
Just looking around that area out front, is there I don't know, like some sort of exit hatches around the front of the building where something with fire and teeth might emerge to kill an intruder?
So if you take a few minutes to kind of wander around, you can actually, now that you're in the gate, you could walk down to the ramp that goes down to the underground parking garage. But if you're looking for hatches or exits or anything like that, right off the bat, you don't see anything, but I want you to go ahead and give me a observation roll. Last one on empathy.
All right. Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, that's confirming. You don't see any like hidden hatches or exits or anything on the building that could spawn something like that. One thing you do see is that they do have the hours posted externally. They open up at 8 in the morning and they close at 7 p.m.
So they open
8 to 7.
kind of late.
But yeah, I mean, you can kind of wandering around. Like, no one's really stopping you from wandering around the grounds. You do see some people that look like, you know, just pedestrians who maybe stop for a little picnic in their park. But yeah, you can walk around. You can kind of look down the garage. You see that there's no door or anything to the underground parking garage. You can kind of peer down there. See, it's maybe like half full. You can see the security door in the back of the garage with a keypad that you probably need to get access to the building. So probably you get the feeling that people can park in the garage and get access into the building from the garage as well.
Nice.
Yes. Alrighty. Yeah, that's kind of a good dipping my toe in the waters of the place, I suppose.
Sure. All right. So I'll tell you what, we got 18 minutes left, but we deal out some experience, we do some closing plugs, that's going to hit us right at time. Then it looks like Alex is about to die. So why don't we wrap here for tonight?
I finally got my shopping list put together. Just in time.
Nice. Yeah, you can get it assembled for next session.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was browsing through things to maybe buy.
There's so many little gadgets, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'll have like a little drone with a good comm link and data tap and a motion sensor, a radio signal scanner, and an ultrasound. So it should have good spatial awareness.
Sure. All right. That is a good place to wrap. Let's do some XP questions. How's that spending XP? Where's my end of session questions? There we go. All right. First question. Did you participate? Have you learned anything?
Yeah. I mean, learned who Morlock is.
Okay. Learned information on Sylvan and what they do. Stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Did you make you a new contact? I'm willing to say yeah. Meeting Morlock for the first time and him acting as a Johnson, giving you all a run? Sure. Did you get into something or somewhere without permission?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's a no for now. Did you make some money? Yeah, you all got paid $5,000.
Yeah. Money up front.
Technically, Dan broke into the security system without permission.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you did. You hacked the hotel security system. So, yeah, you can take a point for that, Dan.
All right. I'll take it.
Did you make a new enemy? I don't think so.
Not yet.
Mm-mm.
Those 4 thugs, but not really.
Yeah. Yeah, probably not.
It sounds like they're just put up to be,
They're on his
test.
payroll, so
Yeah.
Entrance exam.
Yeah. Did you use one of your contacts to help further the completion of a job? Yeah.
Mhm.
Some of you got that. Did anyone risk themselves or sacrifice something to get a job done? Not
yet.
Real risk tonight, no. Did you perform an extraordinary act of some kind? No.
We drank real coffee and
We
champagne.
drank real coffee.
None of that soy calf crap.
Yeah.
Let's see. Prominent NPC was killed or saved from certain death. No. This is reputation questions. Complete a job. No. Did you survive an encounter with a powerful organization? I'll let you all make your argument there. If you think you did.
Did we get the point? Did we get the point from the guys last time on that? Because
Yeah.
we had an encounter with the Triad. And
Yeah, well, I think we've already gotten a point for the encounter with the Triad.
Yeah.
My main submission on this one is just we didn't screw up meeting Morlock.
I'll take it for that if
Yeah.
you don't want to take a reputation point for that. And did you get an organization or individual that owe you a favor? I don't think so, but you can only get one reputation point per session, so.
Okay.
All right. There's our questions. That's the end of the session for tonight. On Defenders this week, well, it's Friday right now, so for Saturday, if you want to go by... no, it's Friday. So yeah, Saturday, 1 p.m. Central over on Grim and Perilous Plays. We're continuing on the 5th Ed edition Shadow War. Tomorrow should be the last session of that. You can catch Jake, Dan, and myself there. Sunday, I'll be hanging out with Bert over on his channels, Steam, Steel, and Murder. As we play some Shadowrun. We're using the one roll engine right now. Monday, let's see, Dan, Joe, and I will be hanging out on the Lollygaggers for some Ultraviolet Grassland.
Nice.
Tuesday, I'll be hanging out over on Grim and Perilous Plays again. We're playing Tribes of Midgard on PlayStation. Wednesday, we'll be back. We're actually going to be kicking off a new little campaign. We're doing... the D&D BX setting Thunder Rift. We're using old school essentials for it, and we're going to be starting up the adventure, the Knights of Newt. So, Thursday, we're scheduled for Watercolors and Warriors. Who knows if that's going to happen? I need to talk to the girls on that. And then we'll be back next Friday to continue this adventure and Shadowrun. So just all cards on the table. As you noticed in chat from the captain and from Bert, they're familiar with this. It's because we're running an actual official Shadowrun adventure on this one. So this is an actual published job.
Nice.
So, yeah, I've been kind of inserting my own content and published content. So, and this is a published thing, so you'll be able to go on the Shadowrun forums after this is done and tell them about your encounter with Mr. Morlock.
Yes, and how great we did at it. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Is the JP Morgan an intentional reference?
It could be. This was that's the guy's name, JP Morlock. This module, I don't want to throw out the name.
And then
of the
another
module.
guy's name is Morgan.
His name is Morgan, yeah. They may be playing with the names. Let's see, when did this initially get
Seems like the kind of
published?
thing they would do.
Fassicorp,
Could be.
1990. So yeah, the adventure we're playing tonight was published in 1990.
Wow.
Which is older than,
Me and Joe.
Me.
I think it's the same age as Alex.
Oh.
I've got a few years on it.
I've got, came out in 90, I've got 6 years on it.
I was -6.
There you go. All right, so that's what we got. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks you all for playing. If you're watching this on Twitch still, doesn't look like there's anyone. But if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and shit like that. Follow us on our social media so you can get all the information. Yeah, I don't fucking know. That's all I got. So I'll go ahead and sign us off so Alex can go pass the fuck out.
Yes, get that sleep.
Yeah.
Me too.
So until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and tip your fucking bartenders. Deuces.